Right, moving on, let's talk about Trump's latest picks. President-elect Donald Trump is hoping to make Hollywood stronger than ever before as he named senior actors Sylvester Stallone, Mel Gibson and John Voight as special ambassadors whose goal will be to bring back business lost to foreign countries. Trump's announcement came just a few days before his inauguration in Washington, D.C., and wildfires that have destroyed thousands of homes and buildings in southern Los Angeles, including those of celebrities. Many businesses are struggling to recover, and the cost is estimated to be around $250 billion. The domestic box office in 2024 was also down as Hollywood was hit by the 2023 strike by actors and writers. Let's tell you more about the inauguration day now. On the 20th of January, Donald Trump, the 45th and soon to be the 47th President of the United States, will be inaugurated in Washington. Huge crowds of supporters are expected to gather as Trump 2.0 leads in an astonishing political comeback. Now, with security screenings around the city, Chief Justice John Roberts will administer the oath of office to Donald Trump on the west front of the Capitol Hill, where Trump will place his hand on a Bible and recite the 35-word presidential oath. On 20th, the world will have its eyes on the very same Capitol Hill which once saw Trump supporters vandalizing the iconic building. And they'll see the man who didn't get bogged down by assassination attempts against him.
We are one people, one family, and one glorious nation under God. We will never give in. We will never give up.
January 20th, 2025 will be marked in the history books forever. Donald J. Trump returns to the White House, not just as a former president, but also as the 47th President of the United States. After twice being impeached, battling legal challenges and defying countless odds, Trump makes his triumphant return. Today, America witnesses not just the comeback of a presidency, but the start of a new chapter in political history. Trump's path to the White House has been anything but smooth, more of a political demolition derby with plenty of crashes and burns along the way. His first impeachment in 2019 was tied to the Ukraine scandal, which painted him as a leader willing to exchange political favors for personal gain. But like a political phoenix, he rose from the flames after a Senate acquittal in 2020, a moment that set the stage for a second re-election battle. In 2021, however, things took a darker turn after the January 6th Capitol riot, when Trump faced a second impeachment for inciting an insurrection. A rare bipartisan move saw 10 Republican lawmakers break ranks, voting to impeach him.
Are you getting the bond?
Thank you very much, everybody.
Are you getting the bond?
This is a witch hunt. It's a hoax. Thank you.
Despite the weight of the charges, Trump was acquitted once again. The nation was split. Some saw a victim of political persecution, others saw a man continuously avoiding the consequences of his actions.
In Georgia,
I am tired of watching Americans be put last.
he wants you.
2024 wasn't just about rallies, it was about a political comeback. As Trump geared up for another shot at the presidency, the election was fraught with chaos and controversy. His challenger was a candidate as divisive as he was, and the nation was primed for yet another showdown at the ballot box. Amid new accusations of voter fraud and challenges to the integrity of the voting process, Trump and his allies did not back down. In fact, they doubled down, claiming that the 2024 election was rigged, continuing to stoke anger and division. The narrative that had powered his first campaign, fighting the system to reclaim America, was now more critical than ever. Trump's resilience was on full display as legal battles over election results dragged on. But unlike his first term, there was no stopping him from using every tool in his arsenal. He made sure that his message was front and center, whether it was on social media, rallies, or his own branded news network. As Trump prepared for the 2024 election, the media landscape was more fractured than ever. The rise of alternative media platforms gave Trump a powerful megaphone. enabling him to bypass traditional outlets that had once tried to hold him accountable. This time, he was more polished, more determined, and his base more motivated. His message was clear: make America great yet again.
We're never going to stop fighting for you, for your dreams.
Even with legal challenges looming, his political machine was in full swing, mobilizing millions of Americans who felt unheard. As traditional media questioned his every move, Trump found new ways to seize control of the narrative, turning every setback into a rallying cry.
Together we can truly make America great again. I really see something that said, take a look what happened.
What started as a typical campaign rally in 2024 quickly escalated into one of the most chilling moments in US political history. On the 13th of July, Trump narrowly survived an assassination attempt that left the nation shaken. From a rooftop, 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks fired 8 shots from an AR-15 style rifle, grazing Trump's ear and leaving him bloodied but alive. Amid the chaos, Trump's defiance shone through. Long cast as a political outsider, he raised his bloodied fist and shouted, "Fight, fight, fight." A moment that reignited his base and embodied his vision of America's comeback. In January 2017, President Donald Trump had signed an executive order barring entry from 7 Muslim-majority countries: Iran, Iraq, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, Syria, and Yemen, alongside an indefinite suspension of Syrian refugees' resettlement. The policy sparked nationwide protests and legal battles, but in 2018, the US Supreme Court upheld a revised version, which added North Korea and certain Venezuelan officials to the list. By 2020, the ban expanded to 6 additional countries, including Nigeria, Myanmar, and Kyrgyzstan, targeting immigrant visas and implementing stricter vetting procedures. As Trump begins his second term in 2025, the return and expansion of travel bans appear imminent, with additional countries potentially added based on security evaluations. Stricter vetting and heightened immigration enforcement, including mass deportations, are anticipated. Refugee admissions, particularly from conflict zones, are likely to face severe restrictions, further reshaping US immigration policy.
Back in the White House, I'll terminate every open borders policy of the Biden administration, stop the invasion.
On the 6th of November 2024, Donald Trump defied expectations once again, winning a decisive electoral college victory that shocked the world. Despite losing the popular vote, Trump clinched critical battleground states: Pennsylvania, Michigan, Arizona, marking a dramatic political shift. His victory was a testament to the loyalty of his base and the political storm he had created.
No tax on tips.
His second term will not be without its challenges: criminal charges, civil lawsuits, and an increasingly polarized electorate. But Trump's ability to rally his supporters remains unmatched as he steps into his second term